with this kind of work, we're kind of improving the world one child at a time.
So if someone says, "Oh, this makes a lot of sense," then and I want to talk to Devora more about this, and how does it work where you take on somebody as a new do you call them clients?
Hmm. Yeah.
So how does it work? So I say, okay, I love what you're talking about, and I can see that this is going on in my life, and I think that if most parents were honest about it, particularly, well, I don't want to be sexist, but if most parents are honest about it, that they would fall into that category for sure at least part of the time. So how would you interject? How would working with you work? What's the pragmatic part of what you do?
So right now, what I'm offering is kind of a 3-month coaching program with the option to continue longer. And that includes one-on-one coaching and as well as office hours where I'm available a few hours a week where they can come in and ask, questions that come up throughout the week. Along with that, I'm offering texting where we can the purpose of the texting is sort of to reinforce skills. Like my child is jumping on the couch and he's going to destroy the couch or whatever it is. My text back would be, what skill can you use right now? Or what have you tried? Or did you try taking a deep breath? Did you try speaking in a calm voice? Again, depending on where the client is up to, that will be the questions that I'll be able to answer via text. So that's really the program. It's really it's a 3-month program or 12-week program. And each week we focus on a different skill. Along with that, they have a chance to ask questions and role play the skills that I'm teaching.
So it's mostly a one-on-one. Do you have a course or something like that that goes with this?
So there is, again, the one-on-one will be recorded. I also do have recorded courses, but I just don't find mothers necessarily have the time or will take the time to watch them. That's why I'm doing this one-on-one. I feel like it's more immediate. They have something they have to show up for.
And can you tell me a good example where you put this your program into action where it's helped a mom have a result?
Sure. I'm just thinking about one mother that I worked with, and she said, she struggled a little bit with ADHD, and she would work so hard to get her children's clothing. She had 3 children, the young mother. And she struggled so much to get her children's clothing in order for the day before. And then she would wake up the child, I believe he was maybe 8 years old, or maybe 5 or 8 years old. She would wake up the child and go out of the room to do something. And then the child would be screaming, "I can't find my socks." Like, for anyone with ADHD, you could totally relate. It's like you work so hard to get things in order and to give the child what they needed. And she said she felt like screaming, like, "Listen, kid, why did you have to lose the socks I gave you?" Again, she was aware on the one hand that this was normal child behavior. And yes, sometimes kids will lose even the things that you give them. And on the other hand, it was just so much for her. She felt so overwhelmed by it. And overworking on these skills of awareness and emotion regulation, and as well as the interpersonal effectiveness, where she was able to communicate better with her child, to set boundaries and get her child to do what he needed to do, she reported back to me she's not yelling anymore. She's not screaming at the kid for these childish behaviors. Of course, there were new things that she was struggling with, so we have to work through those new things. But, like every step of the way is so, like, I feel like with this kind of work, I just was telling somebody, we're kind of improving the world one child at a time.